Okay, finally, I'm going to look at your videos. When I went to do this, I had all kinds of trouble with coach's eye, so I have no idea. It's just like destined to have troubles with doing your videos. And the quality isn't very good because I never could get them off of that flash drive. So I videoed them with my iPad while they were on the computer. So I'm sorry. It's another reason why I wasn't going to charge you for it. Oh my, Gemma. I have no idea what this is, but you will, so. Gemma. Oh my goodness. All right. Now, of course, this coach's eye has been updated, so we'll see. Hopefully I can figure out how to use it the same. So you were a little late there. You can see when you slow it down. I mean, you've got your outside arm up, but you're still traveling forward, and she didn't collect or really adjust herself whatsoever, but whatever. So then you just had to work a little bit harder to get that push. And this was, I mean, she's got good weaves, but you didn't really help her at all. And I don't believe in helping, but I mean, you're still moving this way. You know what I mean? And now you're turning, and so now she's going to come in to you. But by now she's past the entry. You really needed a tighter turn here, and you're not even signaling a turn. She needs to take this jump, and she needs to kind of go back that way a little bit, right? But you're not signaling that at all. You're just kind of signaling for her to go in that direction. I don't know why she had so much trouble with the weaves after that. I mean, that's not like her to have so much trouble in the weaves, for sure. Oh my goodness. It's like she's just like hypersensitive to your, you know, because that time, you like sent her and trusted her to load, but then you stepped away. And, you know, maybe this was your first run. Maybe she just was kind of, I don't know, you know, excited, distracted. I don't know what. All right, so you get that contact. Again, there's no indication to her that she's turning. In fact, you're still traveling forward, which is actually going to cue the dog walk. So you should be able to, when she comes out of the tunnel, use both arms, and it's going to be something you're going to have to work on, like signaling a turn from that far away. You know, but it may be something that you need to have in your toolbox, because if you've got to, you don't have completely independent contacts, and so like in this case, you can't get up there to like do a decel and do a stop and whatever. So yeah, you just needed something else to cue the turn. And I mean, she turned and everything, but she landed pretty hard too. All right, so we got that. Okay, so now this, you're just running in this direction. which is cueing the A-frame and this tunnel, but really the A-frame. She's really lined up good for the A-frame. You pull, but you pull right here when she's in the air. So, and I know you're trying to do a rear cross on the flat, but whenever you're going to do any rear cross, you need to not cut these corners, right? You need to go into this pocket a little bit so you can have this motion that pulls away, so then you can turn her on the flat and get her into the tunnel. But you just cut this whole corner, and so all your motion is just sending her that way. Okay? And you have time to go in there and come back out of it because you're waiting for her. You wait for her. See, even here you start and then you're just kind of barely moving. But yeah, so go in and come out. Use your motion. Even if it's just 2 steps in and 2 steps out, it's still better than just cutting the corner completely off. Okay, and this is one of those times where this catch her moves gets you in trouble. And this is, okay, so, and this is just a decision you have to make yourself. For me, if I'm going to do this move and then a blind and pick my dog up on my left in this case, I expect my dog to do this. Like, if they weren't going to the chute and they were going to go back to this jump, I would do that there. I would have no motion to very little motion. I would do the blind cross. I would expect my dog to come tightly around the swing. I would not want to do the blind in this case if I expect my dog to carry out and kind of like not even really turn, right? I mean, there's a little turn, but if they slice it good enough, it's pretty straight shot. So probably you could still, I would have just probably done a front cross and put her over it because she turned tight. It was beautiful. So that's a decision, and yeah, whatever with the end. But that's just kind of something you need to decide. When you do a blind cross on those moves, do you want a tight turn? Because if you want a really, really tight turn, then don't do that move when you don't need a tight turn, if that makes sense. All right.